In this video, I'm going to show you how to search Google for images. In the top right corner of the Google search page, click on the word images, and then you can type in the keywords that describe what you're looking for. And of course, you're going to get lots of great results. You can take a look at individual pictures by clicking on the picture one time, and this will give you the resolution of the picture, where it's sourced, some related images, and you can then share this image or bookmark it or create a collection here and add it to your collection of images. When you're done using this image, you can click on the X to close it. And then the thing you want to know next is how to filter your image searches using the tools under this tools menu. And one of the first things you can do is look for images by size. So you can look for large, medium, or icon, which is really great for keeping the resolution, even though the image gets really small. You can go by color. So you can choose any color, or you can choose to look for black and white pictures, or you might try matching your color scheme to your presentation. So maybe you need some things that have a little bit of purple in them, and every image then will have some kind of purple tint on it. One of the most popular things in use is for looking for transparent images. Let me show you the difference. So this is an image that is not transparent. We can see that it has this big big white background that is surrounding the image. If I right click and copy this image and then paste it on my presentation, I have all of that white background that is not really nice and compatible with my gray background of my slide. So when I go back over here and close this image, and I can change my setting to look for transparent images. And now when I find the computer I want and I click on it, I notice that this one has, you can barely see it, but little gray and white checkerboard pattern in the back. So when I right click on this one and copy it and paste it into my presentation, now I have a transparent background, which means my background will show up no matter where I move this. It will not conflict with the background that I already have. So that's one of the most handy things you can do with searching by color type. The other thing you can do is search by the type of image. So you can have a clip art, which is a kind of drawing of it. You can also have a line drawing of your computer or your image search. And last, you can have an animated GIF. You may sometimes need to be searching for time-sensitive pictures, so you can look for pictures that have been posted in the past 24 hours, the past week, the past month, or the past year. And usage rights is a really important one to know about. When you find images on the internet, it is fine to use those in your classroom assignments that you're turning in to your teacher. Always giving credit, of course, but you don't have to worry about paying for those images if you're just using them for educational purposes in your class. However, if you're going to post this anywhere on the internet or provide it to other people outside of your classroom, then you need to make sure you're using the Creative Commons license or going to the commercial and other licenses and paying for the images. So when we click on Creative Commons license, we're going to get images that we're able to use under the Creative Commons license that the creator assigns. So you'll need to actually go and look at this picture at Wikimedia, and you're going to scroll down to the bottom where it explains the licensing. And right here it says that you are free to share this picture, to remix it, which means make some changes, as long as you give attribution, which is credit to the author of the work, and also that you allow others to remix, transform, and build upon the material if you distribute it somewhere else and your changes somewhere else. So that's important to know how to use those responsibly. If you are willing to pay because you're going to use this somewhere outside of education, then you can click on the commercial and other licenses. And what you're going to notice about the pictures that come up here is that they will all have a watermark on them. And so when you click on the image this time, you're going to get information about how to pay for that image and how you can use it responsibly in your work. And that's, of course, something very important to know because you want to always use things ethically and responsibly. The other thing you're going to do when you finish is you can clear all of your settings so that the next search you do, you can reset your filters as needed for that search. One other thing you might want to know how to do is search for images using the search with the camera feature. So you can actually, instead of using keywords, search for pictures by using pictures. You can do that on individual pictures in your search result. If you find one that you like, you can right click on it and then have Google search for images similar to that. And you'll see that it will find lots of images similar to the one that you liked. Or you can click on the camera icon here and paste an image URL or upload an image that you already have on your computer. And it will look for those images or images similar to that one on the internet. So that's another handy way to search for images when you don't know quite how to describe them. Maybe you're trying to figure out what that picture is a picture of, for example. So some really great tools for filtering your searches and for making your image search more powerful and more ethical so that you can get what you need in a responsible way.